video, and I'm gonna be real. I don't know which one is gonna lock the car without turning the alarm. You feel me? So we finna lock it. This is how I usually lock my car. You feel me? Look, I gotta get this replaced. Y'all finna see me replace this. You feel me? This is how I got the car, actually. Bought this car for $600. They just flew off quick. Like, you feel me? This little thing right here, probably $23, $25 with shipping, $30. This one and the other one. I'll show y'all the other one. It looks fine and dandy. Yeah. It just, y'all see that? It don't do nothing. So we're gonna replace this one and this one. The ones inside the vehicle, these are cool. Ain't nothing wrong with these. All right, and I also put the seats down. Yeah, see that? Yup. A little smooth though. Let me go to the back so you can sit over here. Go ahead, put this seat down. And we also, last video, we just cleaned the car. And all the stuff is here. We just organized the tool section. I know you're like, this ain't organized. Like stuff all in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty organized. Got gator clips in here. You get what I'm saying? Put all of these on there. Yep. And I ain't never seen it with all of the seats down. This one isn't going down because of all the other stuff right here. Okay. You know, got the jumper, got the OB2. Got the OB2 for you. All that stuff. Got some clothes, some hats. You feel me? I just ain't got no shirts in here. I got this. Also got a coat back here, you feel me? When I go to O'Reilly's, I have to give them this oil. This is my old oil. Yep. And actually, whenever I did my oil change, this is how much oil I got, bro. Let me feel where it's at real quick. Bro, it's not even a whole thing, bro. This is 5 quarts, and it's like right here. Like right here, bro. That's crazy. I lost so much oil. My engine literally took so much oil, pretty much. So I did an oil change. Oh, everything's just falling. There. Boom. So this real though. I'm gonna be so for real, bro. I don't know like which way turns the car. Like which way locks the car. Cause I usually always lock my door like this. I leave the car. I go ahead and hit this. Oh yeah, my battery dead. I lock my car with that, okay. Damn. My battery dead, folks. Okay, it's because I had a parasitic draw. So if y'all don't know what a parasitic draw is, it's whenever electronics are being used in your car when you leave your car, okay? So I'll show you what it was actually. First, it was this one. If you look, this is a Dodge Journey. You see there's 2 different symbols on them. This one with this battery connector means it's always going, pretty much. It's always going. Okay, this one means when that key's in the ignition, this is gonna turn on. Okay, so I had this in here, right there, that in there. So this is always on. Even when the car's off, it's just on. Okay, and I also had all these chargers, you feel me? I had all these chargers in pretty much. So this one's always on. That one's not on. That's not gonna draw power. And also, there's 2 back here. You see that? There's 2 back here. This is, like, I have to press the button for this to turn on. You see that battery? So even though I forgot I pretty much had this back here, it was on. It's still taking voltage. Parasitic draw, bro. So I think it's just battery right there. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should put a battery charger on it or take it to O'Reilly's? We're finna put a battery charger on it, okay? Put the hat back. This was draining my battery right there. And you can tell because it has, y'all see that? The battery on it, that means it's always on. This one, you see that outlet looking thing? Press this button, boom, it turns on. You'll see it'll be red right there. This is always on. I had 2 outlets plugged in. What's up, Lucy? What's up? Reinvestigating and Shannon. I appreciate y'all for joining the live, everybody. So that's good to know. That's why my battery was dying. Cool. But I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Let me cook. Should I just charge it? Or you think I should take it to O'Reilly's? Hold up. You see that? But I don't know how much time to put it on there. What should I think? Will it charge it? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I'm finna try it anyway. Might as well. And my phone at 9%. I'm using one hand right now. I usually have both my hands. Because I have a head cam. So we're going to do it like this. Oh. Boom. This dude's go in there. You see that? It's like a shot. Unhook it. Boom. Unhook it. Me, I got this wood here. I'll put it on this one because mine did not come with a dipstick. I bought this car for $600. Crazy, right? So I gotta hoist it up with this wood. You feel me? But I get 2. It done fell on my head. This done slipped one time and fell on my head. So I get 2 You feel me? One fails, I got another one. Okay. Also, $600, bro. Look at my dipstick, bruh. Let's check that oil. Oh, y'all. That oil's smooth, ain't it? That's not a blown head gasket. Let's go back. No, you see that? Smooth oil. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's go back. That's a new CO2 sensor right here. Brand new CO2 sensor. Yes. We're gonna have to charge this right here. Go ahead. Bring these over here. The way the car's parked in the driveway, it's like there's just enough room for the charger to reach the crib. So boom, that's the charger. And now we need put all this oil and liquid. All this liquid up like that. Okay. See this right here? That's gotta clean up a little bit more. I guess I didn't get it all, you know. Got another cord. Damn, I got cords all around that bitty. Forget my language, everybody. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that spray paint. I was gonna spray paint my wheels matte black, and I'm like, that might mess up sellability. I want black rims, so we gotta have to figure something out later. That's a later issue right there. Not now. This cord, I'm just gonna throw it up there real quick. Let's not be messy, guys. You feel me? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Let's go ahead and put it up here with all the other chargers. Boom. It's that 2010 Dodge Journey red, and it came with scratches. That's SRT paint scratches model. Only SRT got them kind of scratches on it, but it's custom. You see how deep it is? That's a custom scratch job by Dodge Mopar. I'm just playing with y'all. And this dent right here, this custom dent, only found in Hellcat Dodge Journeys. This dent right here is, I'll say, only 5 of these made. You feel me? Elon Musk got the other one, but I got it first type shit. Yeah. And it's technically a wide body. I know y'all see that. Fat boy. Technically a wide body. Am I lying? It's technically wide body, folk. Like, it's not just, like, that's wide body. Come on. Let's be real. I'm going to put a wide body kit on this. I know y'all like, what, bro? What? Yeah, wide body kit on this. Also, I want to put a spoiler on here. A nice little spoiler. After I get the paint and everything, at least. But, like, the paint ain't bad. It's just super dirty. You feel me? Like, dirty. Deep down dirty. But you can get that clean. Get a spoiler. Get that wide body kit. And I was going to do something right here. It's like spites kind of. A little spite thing. I don't really care about exhaust. If anything, I'll make the exhaust quieter. But I really don't care about that. I want to make it wide body. And in this too, you can make like, I'll be able to show it's like a thing with strings on it. You get what I'm saying? Wide body, the Dodge Journey. Would y'all like to see that? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Right here, these, I want to change these out. First of all, this is just a bulb. You feel me? It don't look cool at all. So what I'm gonna do is, they have Dodge Journey bulbs where it's like a circle on some futuristic stuff. It's like, this would be like a circle, and these are kind of cooler, like more defined lines. And then I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna smoke it. Smoke it, you can go on Temu, buy like a kit. It's like something you lay on top of it. It smokes it and make it darker. You feel me? This right here is no good. No good. That's what I'm gonna do to that. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke it. I'm gonna change this out for like $200 each. $200, 200, probably 200, 200. And I'm gonna smoke them things, folk. I probably don't have to replace the back ones, just the front. The back ain't really finna change. I'm just smoke them, bitch. Let's get back to the task at hand. We finna charge my battery. So, gotta unwrap this battery. How y'all day going today? Anybody else work on cars? Right now, I'm having a TIPM problem with my Dodge product, but I think I know how to fix it. I've been using continuity testers. Only thing I don't have is a multimeter at this point, and a programmer. that Dodge Journey, boy. All right, boom. See, it's just enough to stretch. Just enough to stretch it. So boom, you go ahead, plug it in. Now that it's plugged in, you go ahead, see if it turns on, okay? I'm gonna hit it, it says charging. See that? It says charging. Turn it off, okay? I just try to snag it, huh? So you see how it just barely has enough room? All right, so what I'm gonna do is not turn on. I'll put it on the positive and put this on ground. Okay. Now, last time this turned off. Oh, it's going, it's charging. We good. You see it charging? So we're gonna let this car charge. We're gonna close all the doors. Okay, we're gonna let this battery charge. Okay, last time I did this charging symbol turned off. What car is it? It is a Dodge Journey 2010 SRT. Yup. I'm playing. This is a Dodge Journey. I'm having problems with my TIPM at the moment. The fuel pump relay. I think it's the fuel pump relay. Okay, I'll show you. This is my car right here, pretty much in its prime. This is my car in its prime. You feel me? This is what the car wants to do. It wants to be this. SRT. Dodge Journey. Yup. Yup. So that's what this car is. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do to it. We finna make this car amazing. You see his wide body? Yeah, I told you this thing wide body, folks. Okay? We're gonna put, let's do it a different way. Ka-chow. All right, let's get for serious. Okay, let's get serious. So I'm actually gonna get this, it's a fuel pump relay for my car, okay? So the fuel pump relays these are the advanced ones. Right now, my TIPM fuel pump relay is faulty, okay? You know, they recalled these. And pretty much with the recall, all they do here, one of these kind of relays, let me show you. All they do is put those kind of relays on your car, okay? But those are cool and all, but I want to do it a different way. What usually goes bad in these Journeys, Durangos, F-150s, maybe you might have some flickering lights or something like that. It's this fuel pump right here. This fuel pump relay on the actual circuit board. Y'all see that? On the actual circuit board, that goes bad. You see that number 1 pump relay, but it also controls other things, okay? So I thought it was my solenoid. I've been looking at the solenoid, and then I thought it was the actual relay. But after doing some relay testing, and then I took apart my actual TIPM. Yes, I took apart my TIPM. It's crazy, right? It wasn't actually that hard. And I realized after a little bit of diagnosing, it was the TIPM. And after I figured out the TIPM, that's when I got to researching. Once I started researching this TIPM and understanding what it is, and like, has anybody else ran into this issue and how did they fix it? A lot of people were saying it was your resistor. Like me, I took out my resistor. This was my old resistor in the car, so I replaced it. I replaced my old resistor. You can see it right here in the vehicle. I took my old resistor out, yep. And I actually replaced it with a brand new resistor. Y'all see that? That's what you have to make sure you test to make sure it fits. Okay. I replaced the resistor, and now I'm feeling like, okay, bet. My car finna be lit after that. I'm finna be skirt SRT. And then another problem hit. The radiator fan did not spin. And that was really worrying. But I was not let down. I was like, okay, it has to be a relay. This is the actual relay right here. And first I was having problems finding the relay. But I seen that the Dodge Caravan, the Dodge Journey, the Dodge Durango, they all share the same relay. You know, they don't really change through models. The relay sizes, this is the relay, they are all typically the same, okay? Meaning the prongs on it. And then I went to my solenoid. I was like, oh, something has to be wrong with the solenoid then. This is the adapter. This is what is plugging the relay in pretty much to your starter. You have a solenoid, okay? I said that totally wrong. My bad, everybody. I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. I'm at 3%. So from your battery goes to your starter, but there's a step in between that. It's a solenoid, okay? So your solenoid actually is the brain of your starter. People replace their starters is really probably just a solenoid or the solenoid connection. So a lot of Durangos, your car isn't starting, you have battery, even your TIPM is good, but what your problem could be is your actual solenoid or your solenoid connection. But I also found my car, it wasn't that problem, okay? We fixed that problem. It's this fuel pump, okay? The fuel pump, and I found this fuel pump bypass, okay? Max TIPM Rebuilders makes a bypass, and you can go there and just buy a full TIPM, have it programmed for $75, and I think everything's gonna be smooth after that. But me, I could have soldered this, which could have been like, I don't know, $20. I gotta buy the soldering, the solder takeoffer thing, the desolder, solder, and a fuel pump relay. But if it's just gonna break again, and I'm gonna have to solder it off and solder a new one on and just keep doing this and keep doing this, why would I do that? Why? When they offer fuel pump relays, like, it's like a bypass. But Max, if you see on the left, Max actually makes one that goes directly on the bottom of your let me show you. Max makes one that goes directly. Did I screenshot it? No, I don't have a screenshot of it. But they pretty much make this where it goes on the bottom of your TIPM. And it is its own, if you look at the diagram right here, at the very bottom, that bottom piece is its own relay. You see the one on the left? That is becoming its own relay, so it works like it is its own CPU relay soldered on that actual board. This is the same thing, okay? My bad, everybody. Y'all still here? All right. So pretty much I had the option, either buy the one on the right or buy the one on the left. And this is a fuel pump relay. Your fuel pump is probably good, bro. My car ran before it just stopped running. Okay. First, the parasitic draw has been killing my battery. Once I identified what the parasitic draw was, which that was the actual that was the plugins, bro. It was the plugins. The one on the left is what I'm gonna buy. Yes, it's $100. I'm gonna pay for 2-day shipping, not overnight. Overnight is $75. I ain't finna do that. I can wait a little 2 days for it. And I've been looking at the reviews. They get their product, but paying for overnight, sometimes it doesn't show up overnight. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my vehicle to fix it and get it going. Also, this jump starter is coming in handy. My phone is finna die. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. Put that thing in there while my phone. Boom. How I know it's going? LED. This is the same LED I had in here. I had the same one plugged in right here. That was the parasitic draw, and the one back there. This is aux right here. And plug it in, because there's no Bluetooth. It's great radio. I want to be hearing that. Sometimes I want to be on podcasts, MMA, just learning techniques, all that. See, it just turns off. That means it's not going. This tells me if I'm getting current there. And sometimes I will go to the car. I'll just come to the, look. How am I getting charged? Okay, that means my battery just charged. Boom. You see that? Battery just charged. It was just dead. Now it's just charged. I'm gonna keep it on a charger a little bit longer. You seen that's a parasitic draw. It's on. When it's plugged in, it's on. I unplugged that one. The other one was on. Crazy. I unplugged that one, and this one was still plugged in. I had one right here, okay? If there's a battery on this, that means it's always on, okay? This one I have to turn on. It's just a nightlight, LEDs. You get what I'm saying? It's a nightlight, pretty much. It ain't really that bright, though. And this tells me if I'm getting power, because it's LED. There's power going to it, it's going to light up. And sometimes I would wake up in the morning, go to the car, and this was just on. Bad car, like, it was just on, bro. And I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, that's normal. I didn't think it was normal, but I was like, guess it just does that. Kills your battery, bro. So that's good to know. Unplug these. When I hop in the car. It would be good if I had a switch to turn those off. Like, yeah, I want these on and off. And I did have it in this one. The one when I turn the key, you see, there's a key. You see there's a key right there? I did have it in this one, but that means every time I got in the car, I had to hook it up to the Bluetooth on my phone, reconnect it and everything, and then we get to driving. I had it in here, that means it's already going, it automatically goes to my phone. I just wasn't being patient, and it costed me, you feel me? My battery charger works, so that was a good idea. Not going all the way to O'Reilly's, carrying this battery all the way to O'Reilly's. I'm glad I did that. Shout out and battery charger for the clutch. And I'm able to be on live because I have this jump starter, and it has a USB. So shout out to the jump starter for keeping the content rolling. You feel me? Now let's get to the basis of this video. Oh, why did it just turn back off? You see that? It's off again. You see the lights are super dim? I'm gonna let it charge more. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. It just turned on and then it just turned off. What's going on? What's going on here? What's going on? I'm gonna just let it charge up. Maybe I'm gonna leave it here for an hour. Right now, it's... See, it just turned off. This LED will let me know if I'm getting charged. Yep. I'm gonna just let it charge for about an hour. Oh, I think this has an automatic shut off. When nothing's drawing power from it, it just shuts off. That's great. Okay. And my radiator fan works, guys. Wow, so amazing, right? At first, the radiator fan wasn't spinning. And you can tell that I had, what's it called? Overheating, because this is brown. If you see this tank is brown, probably because it was overheating and just just evaporating. So, I'm actually gonna replace this at some point too. Just cause I want that milky white, non-smoker lungs. Like, don't that look like some smoker lungs right there? Yeah, we gonna replace that milky white. And since this is so close to it, it's smoker lungs too. That's organs is. Since they're right next to it, it's fucked up too. Alternator, good. Battery died because the car did not start, so it cannot keep energy. What's it called? Harness the energy, store energy, whatever alternator does. Is it running? Charge it. Yeah, it charges the battery. That's what alternator does. It charges the battery. Okay, and this TIPM is faulty. It's a bad TIPM, guys. Okay, shout out to, y'all see that spark? I just want to give y'all a little spark show. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all like spark shows. It was spark show. Yeah, that's for y'all right there. All right. See, still getting some charge. This bad TIPM, bro. Pretty bad TIPM. And I think I can fix it though. How I'm gonna fix it is under here. You see these clips? That's a clip right there, okay? There's clips, there's things plugged in. You see how this is a cording? That's a cord. It plugs in. There's things like it plugs in under there, okay? What's up, everybody? My bad. I had to go and get. You say you want to see some fire? Shit, I got some fire for y'all. Shit, nigga. Boom! Got your fire. Catcha. You say you want to see some fire? There you go. Got some fire. Flames. Okay, now that you got your fire. Okay. And you want some? I'm gonna give you some sparks too. See? Nah. Let's put it on here. You like your sparks? Boom. Boom. I think my battery just charged, actually. Look. Charged. This is a charger and a maintainer, it looks like. See that? Charge, maintaining. I'm gonna hit charging one more. Oh, I just turned it off. So my battery good. If it turns off, if it goes here quick, I mean battery where it needs to be. And it's just gonna maintain it. Yep. Shout out to that battery charger. Shout out to the jump starter and this air compressor. Get what I'm saying? I don't know what it's talking about. I don't know lights on. Let me open this. Oh, okay, it's on. It's on, everybody. It's on, everybody. Let me go ahead and close that. Shout out to God for giving me everything I need for this. You feel me? Even though I had to work for it and stuff. Shout out God. Right now, the battery charger says charging, and it just said charge/maintaining. It will tell me if it's a bad battery. Okay. And it didn't say it's a bad battery. Okay. So let's get back to explaining what's going on. And let me put a jacket on, bro. It's pretty cold outside. Let me put a jacket on first, guys. Shout out to this wide body journey. I know y'all see that wide body. Come on. Let's be real. Come on. That's smooth. Let's go ahead and put this jacket on. Ooh, it's pretty dark outside. Put this jacket on real quick. Real quick, everybody. And I got the shiesty too. We put a little shiesty on. Yeah. I just need some. Yep. I think that's it. Let me turn the light on real quick. Yeah, it don't matter. It's cool. Yeah, I just need some. I would think I could sing, y'all. I'm singing D baby. I'm not talking about like opera and shit. No, I'm talking about D baby. I'm talking about D baby, bro. I think I could sing every time, bro. If y'all like D baby, bro, I'm talking about the artist. He's a Mexican artist, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments below, bro. That's all I listen to, folks. All right, so this is your TIPM right here. Okay, I have a faulty TIPM. Okay, what I mean by faulty is it's none of my relays. None of my relays are faulty. I've tested every last one of my relays. Okay, every last one, and none of them are bad. Okay, that battery is still charging over there. I want my car nicely charged. Nice and charged, okay? I just took this to O'Reilly's and charged it. And guess what? Parasitic draw, got it again. It was those, what's it called? Those chargers, those car chargers. That will keep drawing battery from your car if you have it in certain outlets. I'm telling you, twin. Okay? Yeah, nothing was wrong with any of these, bro. I tested them, checked them. With these, are pretty easy to look at. See if I can grab one for you. Wiggle it out. Don't be that easy. It won't be challenging on cam. Why you want to do this on cam though? Like, boom. See this right here? Let's try. You see how you can see in the middle of it? Like nothing's cut in the middle. There's no split, none of that. That's a good fuse. All of my fuses are like that. And I just know this one goes right there. If you put it right here, I don't think it's gonna kill your car, but you might be losing some features. So always have it where it's supposed to be. It might drain some, I don't know. I'm testing my car for continuity and everything. The car is fine. Okay. I also have dry rot in my wheels. So I gotta get these replaced. You could tell, like, look at that, bruh. That is no good. No good. I know y'all see that. That's extreme dry rot. I think it's even over here. A lot of times dry rot is just on here, not even here. Dry rot is very much on the siding. Let's actually look at the year, how old these tires are. If y'all don't know how to check how old your tires are, let's learn today. This is my first time seeing how old my tires are myself too. Damn. No, y'all see that. Ooh wee. I know y'all see that. Ooh. They just surviving. Yeah, they just surviving right there. Let me find this age. It should be something that tells you. It should tell me the age on them. This one isn't telling me. Let's go to a different one. There it is. 2015. Yo. 2015. That last one is the year. 2015, bro. It's 2026. That's 6 years. Yo. That's actually crazy. There might be more. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, shit. That's more. That's more. That's like 7. Sheesh. That's no good, everybody. That's no good. It's no good. So these Been here since 2015, bro. These tires been on this car since 2015. We're gonna have to fix that shit, because that's not finna pass. It's not good. Okay. Rims are slightly damaged, but no more than any Dodge Journey is gonna have. Okay, no more damage than a Dodge Journey would have. Okay. You see that wide body though? So these are some old tires, but look at that. Still the muffler? Definitely. See that? Wide body. I got two of them bitches. Free cash, take the muffler. Where would you sell it at, bro? Curious. Where would you sell it? Not trying to, you feel me? I just want to know where you would even sell that bit. You see all that rust in there, though? Exodus, where would you even sell that muffler? You say, steal the muffler, take the rims, free cash. That's cool and all. But how long you gonna live that life, brother? I know you're gonna get it how you live. And do you know the people? You gotta have some motion. If you know the people that can go ahead and get you the paper for it, shit. But nigga, if this bitch all rusted up, who gonna buy that bit, folk? People want nice shit, not damn rusted up shit, folk. Somebody might take that bit. But people want nice shit unless you got a scrapyard. Dry rot. Selling niggas some dry rot tires. Nigga gonna look at you crazy, folk. Bro, you can see it. You see that? That's no good. Let's see how old these tires are. Okay. Same year, 2015. Yeah. These old as fuck. These old as fuck. You can look in there and see it too. You can just see it from right here. They barely holding on. Yup, barely holding on. But it's okay. Rims are good still. No cracks in the rims. Still got that little gloss paint. Ooh, look at that. It's that Dodge Journey. You can only find these on SRTs. You see how it was like scraped up like that? That means it's an SRT. You feel me? And you could verify it by this wide body. And this dent right there that actually adds horsepower. This dent right here that adds a lot of horsepower. At least 200 torque. 200 horsepower. Yep. That's the fast pony right there. And I don't have a blown head gasket. Thank you. Yay, yay. No blown head gasket. Right here, this TIPM. This is faulty. I'm gonna show y'all what was wrong with it. All right. This fuel pump relay. Do y'all see that? Y'all let me know when y'all see that fuel pump relay, okay? Okay, it's pointing at it. Let me find a better picture for y'all people. This is the fuel pump relay right here. That is on your actual CPU, okay? Let me go back, everybody. So on your CPU, you have things soldered. If you have a Dodge, Jeep, what else does it? Durangos, really Dodge, Jeep, Ford. Sometimes they have it's usually damn, that's a one-on-one Hellcat. How you knew that? Yeah. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody, bruh. Cause once they get a hold that I have one of these right here, they gonna try to take that bitty, folk. You feel me? You feel SRT? SRT Dodge Journey. And that bitch just like this, folk. Y'all. You already know what's going. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't go race car, SRT. I could really do whatever. I could go big body wheels. You know, this is a Hellcat SRT Dodge Journey. Night mode. You feel me? Y'all let me know if y'all like this car. If y'all ever had a Dodge Journey, how they ride for y'all? Did y'all like it? Did y'all not like it? Did you go ahead and put some fat wheels on it? All right, let's get back to the video, bro. I just got a whole bunch of screenshots of nice Dodge Journeys. You feel me? Just dreaming that this would be my car at the end of the edits. This is actually a good, what's it called? The example of what I'm finna do with the lights, the headlights. You see those headlights and how it has circles? Do y'all see the circles in those headlights? Those are only around $230 each. Yep, $230 each. That shit is expensive as fuck. But look, forget my language, everybody. I'm gonna get it regardless, folk. You feel me? Cause ain't nobody had no SRT Dodge Journey. And I'm gonna have the first one. Except for this dude. He trying to drop my style and shit. You feel me? Y'all see those lights? It's like a circle. That's hard, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That is hard. Right now, I'm dealing with this foggy mess. What is you doing, bro? Foggy. And it's just one bright light. It's no design. It don't look futuristic. It looks like, hey, you just on the road. You got enough to get your car going. You trying to do your thing. You work a 9 to 5. It look like that. You know what I'm saying? I need it to go ahead and look like SRT. You get what I'm saying? I need those lights. And then the hoes gonna be fucking with that. No kids. They gonna be like, oh shit, he got an SRT Dodge Journey. Oh shit. Damn. Is that a Maybach? They not finna say that. But y'all gotta admit though. Y'all gotta let me know. That dent makes that shit premium. That makes it premium right there. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna have an episode of actually getting that dent out. Do y'all see that dent deep in there? We gonna push that bitch out. We gonna push it out. We gonna push that dent. You feel me? And it's wide body, bro. This is really what I want y'all to see, bro. It's wide body, folks. It's already wide, bro. If you get what I'm saying, like, come on. I think I had a screenshot of what I'm talking about, bro. It makes it wide body, bro. But this is what's going on with the car, okay? The relay, okay? Let me get to my diagrams. Everybody, let me get my diagrams out for y'all. This is a TIPM. Okay, this is a TIPM. A lot of times, your TIPM goes bad. How to fix a TIPM is diagnose what's going on. It may be a fuel pump relay on your TIPM, or it may be another relay. If y'all see right there, y'all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are your relays on your actual CPU. So there's a TIPM right there. And under your TIPM is actually a CPU. Okay? And a lot of times, your fuel pump goes out. A lot of other things go out. Which means your car gets stupid. Okay? When that fuel pump goes out, your car starts to get retarded. Okay? Right now, my car is semi-retarded. You know, it can learn, but it's not comprehending everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not comprehending. You know what I'm saying? It can learn, don't get me wrong. So how I'm gonna have it learn right, I gotta bump it on the head a little bit. First, I was thinking it was a relay, like the one on the right. But I tested all of my relays throughout the entire car. So what you do is get a 9-volt battery and put it to your relay. Okay? If it clicks, you good, bro. Your relay good. You ain't gotta spend that extra cheese. But if it don't click, test it again. Cause you're gonna have to buy a new one if it don't click, brother. Okay. That ain't really hard. They probably like $10 at the store. It ain't really that bad, bro. That's the one on the right. Fuel pump relay. The one on the left is its own relay. You pretty much wire up a relay, okay? Pretty much. I'll show you the other options. People also get this kind of relay where they look on their TIPM and they find one that's always on but it turns off a lot too. It's kind of complicated, but it's not. I don't know the exact words. I'm not a mechanic, man. I'm just trying to fix my car so I can have a car. Walking and Ubering. Money I'm spending on Ubering is pretty much what I should be spending on the car, folks. So pretty much this right here. People connect this to, let's get on my TIPM. Yeah, people connect this to the TIPM pretty much. Put it in, let's say ASD is the one that you usually should put it on. You look right here, this is my ASD. You should put it on and to your fuel pump relay, which could be. Just look at your little board, bro. I'm not no mechanic, bro. Just look at your board. You can figure it out the same way I figured it out. You feel me? Your car is different than mine. You feel me? I might be doing this on my car because I pretty much know my car. You feel me? But I don't know your car. And I don't want to fuck your shit up. You feel me? I had to look certain shit up. Your car might not have this, bro. You feel me? Your car might be a total different system. You feel me? Your car might not have TPU on the TIPM. You might not even have a TIPM. Okay? So don't go looking in your TIPM if you don't have a Dodge or Ford. If you don't have a TIPM, it's not in your TIPM. Because you don't. All right, everybody. I got jokes. So go ahead, check your relays, everybody. Also, check your solenoid. Your solenoid, this is your solenoid right here. Hold on. Let me get out the engine. There we go. See that? That's your solenoid. This is your starter. This piece is your, I'm trying to figure it out, bro. Yeah, this piece is your starter. This is your solenoid. Okay, so you might have a faulty solenoid, but it's most likely this piece. You see this? This piece actually wiggles off. This connector wiggles out sometimes. A lot of times it's a small piece of metal touching this. Like this is the like this is your solenoid is right here. This is a ground that goes in there. A lot of Durangos, it's it right there. This will get loose. Okay? From this connection, it'll get loose. Or the actual little tiny connection that holds it together will kind of turn a little bit and not make contact with the piece in here. Okay, you can easily reroute it and solder it on there, or get a piece like I did right here. Take the old piece. There was another piece that came with the car. It goes like this. But if you look inside, actually, let's go on the bottom of my car, bro. Let me show you, bro. Because I feel like I got to show you, man. Okay. So you can believe it. So you can see it. You know? If you didn't see it, how could you believe it? Okay, now we're at the bottom of my car. Okay, let me go ahead. Boom. You see that? We're at the bottom of the car right now. That's the solenoid. Let me zoom in. That's a solenoid right here. This connector, boom. This connector loses contact with that. And that's what's starting your car. So it could, if everything is checking green with your car, like nothing's going on, think they're about to think it's a Ferrari. I ain't gonna cap. I think they'll probably think it's a Hellcat Durango or some type of shit. You feel me? A Ferrari, like, it's big body though, so they can't get confused. They probably think it's a Ferrari truck type shit. Ultima 32. I'm pretty sure they might think it's a Ferrari truck. You feel me? SRT version. And we just making jokes here, everybody. But this will lose connection. Mine is actually rerouted. You see right here? This is the original one. And it plugged in. We went ahead and got a new one of these. One of those. So this green one will not fit in there. Because this is a new one. That has actually, when I bought this car for $600, that's what they did actually. I didn't know that's what they did. When I bought it, I'm figuring this out like, oh, this was the original one. You can actually see the point of contact. Look how small that is. That's what's powering your Durango. Making sure you get that spark in your Durango to your starter. That's your battery to your starter. That little connection. You see that? It could be bent. It could do anything. So if you have a Durango and it's not starting, that's probably it. You see how it's kind of bending a little bit too? Let me zoom in there a little bit more for y'all. Yeah, that's no good. It's no good. That's not a good base for contact. It's cool, but that little bit is what's powering your car. Like, that's not enough, bro. Especially when this is SUV. You taking this bitch road trips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your shit finna walk itself out. And if it walks itself out, or this clip right here breaks, and this one, it looks broken. No, it's not broken. But this clip right here breaks. Yeah, it's finna walk itself out, and your car's not finna turn on. You're gonna be like, why don't my car start? Why don't my car start? You're gonna pay all this money, and all they finna do is shimmy you back in there. Oh yeah, your car's good, man. We fixed it, man. We went through diagnosis and whatever. But yeah, go ahead, plug this in. And what they did was they went ahead and rewired it. You can tell this is a power wire because it is red. It's purple and yellow. Purple and yellow is power wire. You see that? Purple and yellow. Okay. I actually know where the other side of this wire is. So this is the end of this wire. The beginning starts at the TIPM. Okay. I tested my radiator fan. I thought it didn't spin. It spins. Glory to God. It spins. Okay. And then I have a faulty. Let me shake it a little bit. That thing will get to sparking. Okay, that's kind of how I check if I have power sometimes. But also, someone did that. Like, it's loose or something, bro. Like, actually, look. Do you not see? It's like clean. It's all rusty here. And it's clean right there. That spark is legit cleaning the metal. Rust isn't even allowed to get there because there's such a spark going on right there. That's actually pretty crazy. So I feel like something's going on here. Hold up. And you see there's some wiggle room right there. Wiggle. You know, like, I wanted to focus. Like, that's a wiggle room right there. You see that? I want that a little tighter, bro. Okay. So If you want to replace a solenoid, which is a solenoid connection, disconnecting to the actual disconnecting to the actual starter through the solenoid, you actually have to. You're not gonna buy just a solenoid. It looks like it's like glued onto the starter. You gotta buy a new starter if you want a new solenoid. You might have a good, or it could be the connection. You see, it could be a lot of things, but I think it's the connection for a lot of your cars. Y'all might be trying to get new starters and shit. It's the connection. If you can, like they did, reconstruct your own connection to that starter. I mean that solenoid. Then your car probably will work. This connector probably got loose. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in there. I bought the car like this for $600. Someone already did this to the car. So I think this broke warranty. I'll just guess. Warranty is broke. So, you're gonna see me. Go ahead, plug this back in here. This is what gives power to your starter. This connector, but nothing's wrong with this connector. So I'm gonna put it back in there. Just like so. Make sure it's snug in there. And give it a little shake test. Snugging in there again. Now we good. Okay. This was the old connector that they replaced. I just wonder, like, why didn't they just put red? Wait. Yeah, why didn't they just put yellow and red and solder it directly on there? I don't know. That's what I've been wondering. I'm like, is there a reason why they don't mix red and yellow? Why didn't they mix red and yellow? I seen a video of the dude mix red and yellow. You feel me? So I'm just trying to figure out. Nah, it's a Chevy. It's not a Chevy. It's a Dodge Journey. Okay. This is the actual model of the car. I'll show you what the car looks like right now. Hold up. Yeah, that's my car right there. In pretty much essence. Yep, that's the picture. That's the picture I took of it yesterday. This one too. Yeah. If I could move the picture, I'll show you. There's a Hellcat symbol. Y'all don't like my jokes? Yeah, this is my car too. Yep, that's it right there. See those wide body tires? At night, it go ahead transforms into some Batman type shit. I'm just playing everybody. Just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are y'all not entertained? Hey, boy, you about funny as shit. So yeah, bro, it's most likely your solenoid. You could tell this is a new CO2 sensor because it has this gray on it, okay? And I have another CO. You see that one up there? That one right there. I also replaced that one. These were pretty easy to get to, okay? Pretty easy. The back ones, oh man. I got cut. You can see that? It done cut me. Folks, done cut me, folks. All right, let's get out from under this car. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm actually gonna buy this for my car. Okay, that's gonna fix the whole problem right there. Or I'm hoping. I'm hoping this fixes the whole problem with my car. What this is that you're looking at right now, it is a fuel pump bypass. Okay, at the bottom, I have a TIPM. This is a TIPM. At the bottom of the TIPM, let me go ahead and move it in. At the bottom of the you can't see. Trying to let y'all see. This is your fuel pump relay right here. I'm pretty much hijacking this relay. Instead of resoldering a new relay, this piece right here, I'll go on the CPU, the circuit board, and pretty much solder a new CPU. okay? But I don't want it to blow again. I could solder a new one on there, and then this just blows again. This will blow in my car. And it controls so many things, actually. I can buy it. Look at it. It's like $5. Probably like $7 to ship it. And I can get an upgraded version of this exact relay right here that goes on the actual circuit board. But Max, M-A-K-S, they actually make a fuel pump relay. It's a drop-in relay. So this is new technology, actually. This drop-in relay is very new technology. I see it says new right there. It's hard, but I like this, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. This fuel pump relay is made by Max TIPM repairs. They also have fully refurbished TIPMs, okay? But I think they seen that people just needed that. So they went ahead and engineered themselves a fuel pump relay, a drop-in fuel pump relay. I know some YNs are watching. Y'all know drop-in switches? It's pretty much the same thing, okay? Instead of you go ahead and sending it to them, and they just replace the fuel pump relay, instead of doing that, what they do is they just they created a product where it has its own individual fuel pump relay on it. So it's gonna bypass the relay. A lot of people bypass their relays by wiring it like this. A lot of people do that, which that's not wrong, but it has other issues with it too. And some people do it like this, like the one on the right. That one is not wrong either. It's essentially what I'm doing with the one on the left. This comes with its own fuel pump relay on the actual system. I'm pretty sure the one on the right. But I don't like how it has to be close to another one. You see that? One is like, you can't really stretch it anywhere. It like has to be close to it type of thing. And this Max actually has its own. So it's actually on the board. It's soldered. Like they made it on the board. If you look at the one on the bottom and bottom left, you'll see it's like a piece on there. It's black, but that is its own fuel pump relay. Okay? So instead of doing this wiring, all I would pretty much do is drop it in there. You see that yellow, or that green, what's it called, PCB? Yeah, PCB, yeah. That green PCB, you go ahead and pull that out. They give you the tools to pull it out, and you replace it. That doesn't have any connectors on it. That PCB thing that has no connectors or nothing on it. It's just sitting there as like a gasket almost. You feel me? And you put this on there, okay? You drop it in. You see how it's showing that you just drop it in there. You replace the green one with that black metal piece. And what it's doing is pretty much it's bypassing the ASD pretty much and replacing your fuel pump that's on your actual circuit board with its own fuel pump. Okay, so it's a drop-in fuel pump. That's kind of hard, ain't it? Y'all YNs know what I'm talking about. It's like drop-in switch, drop-in fuel pump. It's new technology, bro. So you replace this green part with the black one. You feel me? This metal, this full metal is it's like colored in black, the way I'm seeing it online. And it bypasses the ASD, which is, let me see what A is. Automatic ASD, man. Hold up. I know the name of it. Something. ASD is something. Instead of bypassing a cigarette lighter, hold up, my phone not saying it's rotated right. It's crazy. Ain't no way. What's going on? Boom. Okay, my phone was just tripping. So it pretty much bypasses your ASD, which is, I mean, think if I auto something, it pretty much turns your car on and off type shit. Like if you get in an accident, it turn it on, the fuel pump on and off. So it pretty much bypasses that type shit. You feel me? You can look it up yourself, but go ahead and do some research on this specific product. If you have a Ford, you have a Durango, this product may just help you. You can also, like, this is not wrong, but you can also get this product, the one on the right. That one seems to work. When I see people use it, it seems to work, okay? It seems to completely fix the problem. You can do the one on the left where you go ahead and reroute. If you look at it, actually zoom in, it says fuel pump relay. So you pretty much get your own relay. You like reroute it, if you get what I'm saying. But I don't know how to reroute shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to learn. Like, I would have to learn how to solder. Like, I don't know how to solder right now. I will learn how to solder this fuel pump relay on the circuit board, because that's what blown on the circuit board, which is causing all these. Thank you, Max, MAKS, because y'all created this amazing product right here. I just have to test it out. It's $100. I'm about to order it. And see that? They went ahead, soldered their own circuit board on there. Or really just a fuel pump relay. That's what they actually soldered on there. A lot of people use this cord method right here, which I don't think is completely wrong either. If it gets you out of a pinch, hey, it got you out that pinch, you feel me? If you understand your actual fuse box diagram and what they do and the functions of each relay, pretty much. But a lot of people don't know that. It's not hard to figure out. And this fuel pump relay goes bad in a lot of these Fords, a lot of these Dodge, a lot of these Chargers, and people just throw away their car pretty much because they're like, damn, I replaced the alternator, the battery, I don't replace the fuel pump, they replace everything. But it's actually the way your car, the brains of your car goes bad. And specifically, this fuel pump relay, okay? This fuel pump relay goes bad. It'll blow. If you want to test your actual fuel pump relay, you will have to take apart your TIPM, okay? Which I did. And I just looked at it, you know. I don't know anything about coding. I mean, not coding, about CPUs or anything other than it's a motherboard. But I just guesstimate, like,